Onions are so ubiquitous in cooking that we rarely stop to think about them as a health food. They're just there, adding flavor to everything from soups to stir-fries. But this ubiquity is actually part of their value. You're getting anti-inflammatory benefits without even trying, just by cooking the way most cultures have cooked for centuries. The key compound in onions is quercetin, a flavonoid with robust anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. Quercetin has been studied extensively and shows promise for reducing inflammatory markers, supporting cardiovascular health, and even modulating immune responses. The concentration is highest in the outermost layers of the onion, which is why you want to peel away as little as possible. Onions also contain prebiotics, fibers that feed beneficial gut bacteria. These bacteria ferment the prebiotics and produce short-chain fatty acids like butyrate, which have their own anti-inflammatory effects in the colon. There's growing evidence that gut health and systemic inflammation are deeply connected, so foods that support a healthy microbiome indirectly reduce inflammation throughout the body. From a practical standpoint, onions are almost perfect. They store well for weeks or even months in proper conditions. They're inexpensive. They add so much flavor that you can reduce the amount of salt, sugar, or fat in cooking and still have dishes that taste good. This is actually important. If anti-inflammatory eating means bland food, most people won't stick with it. Raw onions provide the most quercetin, but they're pungent and can cause digestive discomfort. Cooking mellows the flavor and makes them easier to digest, though it does reduce some of the beneficial compounds. Lightly sautéed onions strike a good balance between palatability and nutrition. Now, let's talk about the downsides, because onions aren't for everyone. If you have acid reflux or GERD, onions are a common trigger food. They relax the lower esophageal sphincter, allowing stomach acid to flow back into the esophagus. For people with severe reflux, even cooked onions can be problematic. Onions are also high in FODMAPs, fermentable carbohydrates that cause significant symptoms in people with IBS. The bloating, gas, and abdominal pain can be severe enough that many people with IBS avoid onions entirely. There are low FODMAP alternatives like garlic-infused oil, where you cook garlic in oil and then remove it, leaving the flavor without the problematic carbohydrates. Some people also experience an allergic response to onions, ranging from mild itching to more severe reactions. The sulfur compounds that make you cry when cutting onions can also cause skin irritation in sensitive individuals. And while onions support gut health in most people, in individuals with SIBO, small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, those prebiotics can actually feed the overgrown bacteria in the wrong location, worsening symptoms rather than helping. Despite these considerations for sensitive individuals, onions remain one of the most valuable and accessible anti-inflammatory foods for the majority of people.